Hi, my name's Dan Grech. I'm the founder and CEO of Global OTEC.
And I'm Sam Johnston, the lead engineer.
We get so many questions from time to time on social media or YouTube about ocean thermal energy conversion, and we wanted to make a video to address some of those key points. One of my personal favorites recently is that there hasn't been any meaningful progress in ocean thermal energy conversion. If you were writing that in 1978, you'd be correct. But you're missing the fact that in 1979 and 1981, both the Mini OTEC and OTEC 1 demonstrated that you can generate power using the ocean's heat. More recently, the Kumajima OTEC plant and the Makai Nelha plant in Hawaii have further demonstrated that net power can actually be generated using ocean thermal energy conversion. This is really important, and it's led to governments putting policies in place that their energy transition will in part be driven by this technology. Whether you're small island developing states like Sao Tome and Principe or Mauritius, or even G7 nations like Japan, learning from their OTEC demonstration plant in Kumajima, they've mandated that 6 megawatts of OTEC is going to be built. This simply wouldn't happen if there hadn't been meaningful progress in the sector.
So one of the other points that gets brought up is about the low temperature differential that we're using. And yeah, this does limit the thermodynamic efficiency of the system. While efficiency is important, what's more important to us is, can we generate net power, and can we generate it at a commercially competitive rate?
One of my other favourite questions is, what about the fish? This is really important because any ocean infrastructure needs to act and be symbiotic with its surrounding marine environment. That's why we worked with the United Nations Industrial Development Organization on an environmental social impact assessment. This study highlighted the probable and likely risks of an ocean thermal energy conversion plant and helps us to mitigate those risks in the design of our system and the implementation and measurement that we will use in its operations.
So one of the other excellent points that gets raised is about the parasitic loads. And there's no getting around it. There are parasitic loads in our system. The system wouldn't be able to function without them. In order to drive the OTEC system, you need to upwell large volumes of water. This requires a lot of power. But the point is that we've optimized the design of the riser, the piping system, and we're using specially designed heat exchangers that really target a low change in pressure to be able to make sure that we generate net power. Another point that gets raised is offshore is a really challenging environment. What do you do about storms, corrosion, biofouling? And these are all excellent points. So we were able to secure a Horizon Europe grant for 3.5 million euros. And using that grant, we started the development of a storm-resistant hull. Now, this isn't going to be a complete solution out of the box, but this is a big step towards a system that will be able to operate in more challenging environments than our typical barge platform. As for corrosion and biofouling, these are industry-wide problems. This isn't just something specific to OTEC. So oil and gas and desalination also suffer from similar issues. So while there may not be a solution out of the box that can solve the problem, there are best practices and maintenance regimes which can really help reduce it.
So thank you so much to everyone who comments and engages with our posts. Please keep them coming. We love your intellectual curiosity, and we'll always reply, whether it's in the message form or for another one of these videos. Thank you very much.